Yeah, continuing from this just previous post about when you're used to hate your loved ones, like your own personal loved ones. Having talked about the lessons, general lessons for now, before I start to review, analyze the film and all that, that's unexpected places, and I'm going to be talking about some experience. I was in a situation where um during the burial of my father, different organizations were involved, where he was and all that and all that. One of the organizations I'm going to be starting an example of. For example, in an organization, we could have male section, female section, single section, married section, and all that and all that. One of those section in the organization, one of those parts in the organization, for example, let me cite an example. For example, they contributed 20,000, for example, and at the end of the day, I got to know that they contributed. No, they contributed 20,000, and but what was delivered to us was 10,000, and it was amazing. It was really amazing. And reflecting back on how my father was instrumental, what they did to make my father to do some things and undo some things, that was not, I don't think I know. So it was amazing the role he played when he was alive with some of his loved ones. And in retrospect, looking at the past, the activities that went down during the burial, I learned a lot. And David that said that it's better to go for burial where they are mourning than to go for naming and parties and all that. It seemed to me like David was right before now, kind of. That maybe during burial, people will have the time, if you are sane, it would give you an avenue, an opportunity for you to reflect on your life, way forward, to know how you want to adjust your life to live well. But David, what's the surname? David Jesse of Psalms. I'm sorry, it's not applying. I don't know if it's applied to you because you created your own environment for yourself. But that is not applying in our days. On burial, the people they steal food. During burial, people they use people's name, deceased names. Deceased name to collect money, to garner money because the deceased was a well-known, renowned, appreciated, most loved member, and they use the name to garner as much as funds they can garner, but they don't deliver. They don't account for what they have made. It is only burial you start seeing true colors of people. It is only that same burial you'll be seeing people that can see that this person, if person can die, then that means I'm going to die one day. That does not mean that they should all forgive those that. That does not mean that they should forgive the person that asked for their forgiveness. Some are sworn enemies, and some didn't even come for my father's burial, not because of my father that they really wanted to come. They were like, because so person was supposed to be there, they too did not want to see the person, so they did not come. So even at death, even at burial, even when people are mourning, if it is not your flesh and blood, and it's not that if you are not there, they are not going to bury the person, it does not move people. It does not move people. They at times when people just come for political facade, for religious facade, for let's just fulfill all righteousness facade, like let's just go and do it. So you have to understand that life is just like that. And those that marveled me were those that almost made him to hate his loved ones, in quotes. Like referring back to unexpected places, that if you don't confront those who are subtly coming to you to make you to hate those who are preventing the perpetrators from entering into you, and you lose your loved ones, or because somebody somewhere is telling you what you're not supposed to be hearing from them, and they will keep repeating it till you believe it, until you act it out. By the time you lose your loved one and you are now in a state where you need help, that only your loved one can be obligated to be there for you, they will not be there for you. And they will be like, for you to have done that to your loved one and listen to us, you don't deserve to be with us again. They will still send you out of their midst. I'm trying to mix reality with different advice notion. I hope this makes sense. Don't let people push you to hate your loved one, no matter how bad they are, in quotes. No matter how bad they have presented it to you, no matter how bad it is confirming that what they are saying is true. Because at the end of the day, no matter what my father did to me, just as an example, I was still there to bury him. If I was not there to bury him, it would be like, I'm not saying that I was not meant to be there to bury him, don't get me wrong. I'm only trying to set an example that don't lend your ears, don't lend your life to people that won't be obligated to be there for you when you are in trouble. And don't lend your ears to them to bring against your loved ones that will be obligated to be there for you, either they like it or not. Because at the end of the day, for them to be able to successfully use you against your loved one, they will soon discard you. They won't be emotional about you being obedient to them or yielding to their advice. That was what happened between Bimbo Timini and Shafi in unexpected places. At the end of the day, Bimbo had to stand up to her mother. What she was avoiding, what she was protecting, the storyline she was trying to cover, protect, care for. At the end of the day, she had to stand up to her mother, and even her own confrontation, because of piled up grievances, because of piled up. At the end of the day, her confrontation was even worse. Not worse, like she poured it out in a big way, compared to how she was trying to protect her mother from her husband. Do your confrontation early. Do it. It might be gradual. You might not want to pour it out at once. But most of people in life might not have deathbed, might not have last days opportunity, let alone have the time to be wishing that to be saying that thank God we had to settle things before the person dies. Do you have to wait to dying times? Do you have to wait to just like in unexpected places? Yes, unexpected places. What I cited about Shafi Timini and Bimbo was the last straw. That's unexpected places. Chief Madueke had to wait to them to pour out his heart about what happened, why he left him, that he had to go into drugs. He wouldn't have had to go to drugs and smoking and whatever to accumulate such health complications to that level. Prevent that health complication by talking. It might not be easy. We are learning. But at least we have seen an example of what could happen if you delay. It's not only delay to classification. Don't delay your healing. Don't delay confrontation. Don't delay confrontations. It could be polite ones. Don't delay confrontations. Don't delay discussions that that are germane to your healing, germane to friendships. It would have lived long if the father had at least sought help to heal, go for therapy on time, and bring the family back together. Thank God Chief Madueke even had a good second wife. That is a topic for another day. She is meant to be praised. She really tried. Thank you. Have a lovely day.